In the previous session, the party faced and defeated the deadly Minotaur, sparing the form of their transfigured friend. Avalon and Gaius revealed their magic to the public. Clio returned home to an empty apartment, but was contacted by the spirit of her recently departed friend, Madigan. Aemil dropped in on their beloved Cecilia, and told her of the attempt on their life by Bruno Carboni, her betrothed. Avalon attended dinner with her mother and Albatius Damasus, the most powerful man in the Imperium. Finally, Marcus returned to his studio and learned more of the true nature of his abilities while ignoring its attempt to communicate. The party plans to meet at the Golden Drachma, where they can discuss the wondrous and horrible events of the day without fear of prying eyes and ears. But is such a meeting even possible in Imperius? Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sorcerous Origins, your nephew's favorite D&D actual series. I am your Coliseum master, Will Peña. I'm joined today by my players, Riley Civerolo Douglas.
Hello.
Maya De La Torre.
Howdy.
Sarah Sherwood.
Hi.
Sydney Steinberg.
Hi.
And Clayton Currie.
Hello there.
All right, I think we're going to start off this with Avalon, actually. Before we head over to the Golden Drachma, we have a little bit more time to spend.
Yes, I'm so ready.
So when we left off, I believe you had left the dinner table to go to your room, leaving your mother and the one of the most popular senators to kind of talk amongst themselves. But after a few minutes, you hear a knock on the door. What are you up to when you hear that knock?
I think I'm just sitting on the bed, just sitting there, just staring at the wall.
You hear a knock, and you hear, "Excuse me, may I come in?" And it's the voice of Albatius.
Yes, you can come in.
Kind of creaks the door open a little, closes it behind. Sorry about that.
It's nothing unusual.
All right. I would like to talk to you without any of the edifice of what we have to do in front of your mother. What are you?
What am I?
What has happened to you?
Well, I'd say I'm the same as you are, just I'm not sure what happened. One moment I was on top of the Coliseum with Octavius, and the next I was in the middle of the Coliseum on the ground with 4 other people.
He takes a chair and kind of scoots up by the bed and sits down, and he gets his hands on his knees and gets real close to you. Who are your friends? Who are those people with you?
Those people that were with me, I'm sure you saw all of them. You certainly talked to all of them. It's Gaius Maximus.
This is different. This is Albatius. This is
who was the person
Quintus
that talked
Imbrux
to
was
us?
Okay.
Quintus Imbrux is the other guy. This is Albatius. This is the guy who's offered the crown.
Yes. Okay. I know so many things.
No problem.
Those other 4 people were Gaius Maximus, as I'm sure you saw. You recognize him.
Mm-hmm.
The other was Aemil. I'm afraid I don't know their last name. Marcus Prosperous, who I think is an old artist.
Mm-hmm.
And
Rings a bell.
Clio Meliora, I believe was her full name.
Mm.
Those, that is it.
Avalon, you...
Oh, Decius was also turned into some kind of magical creature. The other, Olympian, is that what we're calling them, Olympians?
Whoa, sure. I mean, that's pretty cool. He kind of leans back at that. I've not been informed of that yet.
Yes, I believe perhaps the soldiers of the Coliseum who were keeping watch over us will know more. I believe that they still have him there.
He looks at you very intensely for a moment, and then licks his finger, grabs the side of your face.
Oh, gross.
I do want to flinch away and smack his hand away.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
What are those? And he has wiped away the makeup to reveal the scales on your face.
I imagine some kind of skin infection that's happened when I fell on the ground of the Coliseum.
Well, and he stands up. They're quite beautiful. You shouldn't hide them.
So he's made some points.
Not the reaction I was expecting.
Not the reaction I was expecting either. Am I in love? No.
No.
I'm kidding.
He turns towards you. He just backs away a little bit, and then you are loyal to your mother and to the Senate.
Of course.
Avalon, do you realize that there are people who would work to overthrow what we have here?
Absolutely.
One of them is in your company.
So I suspected, yes.
I would ask that you keep an eye on her for me.
All right. I imagine we're going to be spending a lot of time together.
I certainly hope so.
Oh, and do forgive the public announcement that Gaius and I had done. You see, in times of crisis, there are so many people around, I thought might just be better to gain their respect immediately rather than hearing it from a release.
Absolutely. I believe you performed quite well in that.
Thank you.
My compliments to your cooks. And he leaves the room. All right. I would like to meet up at the Golden Drachma, unless there's anything else.
Well, you weren't invited, Will.
Who gets there first, do you think? Or is anyone going in pairs? Or
I think
Gaius
Gaius
is immediately.
after talking to the crowd, I think Gaius went directly to the bar and grabbed the table, and has just been, waiting.
Yeah. There's the Golden Drachma is kind of this circular, very kind of like built from clay almost, but it's not. It's very nice. Everything's very smooth against the walls. There's this huge brazier in the middle where they're cooking all kinds of different meats on top of it. It's like a grill almost. And there's a very lovely woman who's been keeping your goblet quite full with wine as you've been waiting. And this brazier casts all these shadows against the smooth circular walls. It's very entertaining to see. You can kind of tell what everyone else in the room is doing just by looking at the walls and not by looking at the room. Aemil, are you coming alone, or are you bringing your friend?
My friend, my special friend. No, I think she made it sound like she said I shouldn't be there, and clearly she had stuff to get back to, and I just wanted to make sure she was okay, so I'll, skedaddle back.
Okay. And then I'd say you're probably the second person to arrive.
Still not realizing, kind of realizing, but kind of forgetting I can do stuff about it, that I'm covered in blood and...
Yes, hello. Are you okay? Are you here for
Oh!
drink?
Yes.
I just don't want to alarm any of the patrons.
Give me one moment, please, and I'm gonna go behind like a wall or something and like prestidigitate and be like, please do something, please do something, please do something. And come back out, still torn up, but now clean, although the ink stain is still on my left hand.
Mm-hmm. Does it just disappear? How does your magic kind of coalesce?
I think it kind of like, just like, if you were to look at it happening, like, I think it's kind of in like a shadowy like alleyway, so like you kind of can't see the dirt because it's dark, and then Aemil comes back out and the dirt isn't there anymore. So
Way
like,
into the darkness. Very
Yeah.
cool. That was quick. Are you meeting someone here, or do you need a table for how many?
Gaius, hi.
Hello. That
him.
with me.
Over there.
Certainly. All right. And head over to the table.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Hi.
You have to try the lamb. It's delicious.
Oh, yeah, of course. And I'll sit down and kind of like pick at it, and then once I realize it's really good, I'll start eating it.
Let me see. I'm just gonna roll a dice to see who comes next, if that's okay. That would be Clio.
Yes. So.
You greeted at the front by that same serving woman, and yeah. How many tables? How many chairs do you need?
I think I'm meeting a few people.
Hello.
Thank
She's
you.
with me.
Go.
Wonderful. Party of Maximus.
Should be 2 more coming.
Thank you.
I don't know how much farther away I was from where Avalon, where her house is.
Probably a little closer, actually.
Okay, I was gonna say too, if she got held up, then I would probably be next.
Cool.
I walk through.
Excuse me, sir.
I just point.
All right. Okay.
Hello. Let's see.
Hi.
Here, except for
Almost.
Senator's daughter.
Welcome.
I remember you saying that rounds were on you, Mr. Maximus.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I sit down.
I'll stand up and go get a round of drinks.
You can go over to the bar, couple of goblets, and there's like these huge jugs of wine that are kind of poured into them. You can take them back over.
Okay. There's a cherry wine. There's a plum wine. I think this one is a grape wine. I'm gonna take this one.
Yeah, I'll take the plum one.
Yeah.
That seems like a Marcus wine.
I'm going whatever is left over and all of it.
And all of it.
As Clio downs her drink, I think that's when we see Avalon appear in the doorway. Yes, and would you be the fifth member of the group?
I would be, yes. Thank you.
Wonderful. You show your own way, if you please.
Yes, of course. And I'm gonna go down and just sit in one of the seats.
Right.
Will, are we at is it like a table that we're sitting at? Is it like, I want to know like where people are situated. Is it like a booth situation?
It's a circular table, but in the corners, like what you imagine the kind of a booth would be. It's a very busy night. There's plenty of people here. That fire is kind of raging in the center, casting all those shadows against the wall. There's plenty of movement, plenty of sound happening. Yeah, it's a very busy bar. It's a popular place.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
I want it on the record, Clio probably sat down next to Aemil. I think that's the person who she's like, all right, we have something in common. So just for the record.
How is everyone?
I'm great. I'm drunk a little bit. I'm belly full of They have a wonderful. It's like not meat. It's like a faux tofu. That's what she called it. And
Oh, yeah.
Sure, okay.
it's grilled. It's great.
You see, you see a like a huge pig roasting on top of this brazier in the middle, and then like at the corner, there's like a little like couple stacks of little cubes of tofu.
Good.
I'm taking my
No.
hands off. This is the five of you. This is dinner.
Yeah.
This is what's happening in character. We're all just silent.
How are the rest of you all doing?
Better
Where
now,
did you
I
all
say
go?
with
I've
the
been
glass.
sitting here for since the Coliseum.
Sorry about that. I had to go.
Oh, it's no worries. I was just curious.
Yes, I also had some matters to take care of.
My girlfriend is all right, which is
Hey!
good.
That's good.
That's good.
She didn't die.
That's wonderful.
That's excellent news.
Congratulations.
What the fuck, you guys?
Hey, Aemil, I want you to know I'm sorry if I made it seem like you were the only one who saw something. I'll admit it to the four of you. I did see something before I woke up in the middle of the Coliseum or snapped out of it or whatever, but I wasn't really ready to tell the cops that. I don't want you to think that you're crazy or anything. That's not true. I mean, I don't know, maybe we all are, but if you are, it's not just you. I just wanted to make sure you knew that.
That is a relief. The weight that's been taken off my shoulders.
I don't know what you all saw. I don't know if it's the same, but I don't want you to think that you're alone. And do we want to go around the table and just all sort of talk about our weird hallucinations? No pressure.
Everyone make a perception check for me.
Cool.
Ugh.
Would love to.
Avalon.
Oh, that's really good. That's a 21.
Ooh.
2. What's everyone else's?
I
21.
rolled a 2, mod 1.
22.
What was Marcus's?
13.
So maybe Aemil and Gaius are deep in their drink.
Emil's not drinking anything.
You have to try the tofu. It's so good.
Yeah,
They have this little dipping sauce.
The tofu.
Marcus, you see from the table, maybe like 2 tables down, there's an empty chair. And so does Clio and Avalon, that tilts backwards and begins to drag across the floor towards your table. And Clio and Avalon, you two notice that while nothing seems to be pulling it in the room, the shadows against the wall, there is a humanoid figure that has the chair and is pulling it around the wall towards your table.
Would I need to roll anything to like remember? I don't know how much of Aemil's magic that I've seen, but would Marcus have seen that theirs was like shadowy and
They said they fell into a shadow, so
I think Marcus is going to lean over to Aemil and go, "Is that one of yours?"
And I'll
Point to the wall.
look
the
over.
chair is like set down at the table and you can see the shadow sit down into it
Is it set at our table?
at your table.
This chair just sort of rolled up to the table?
Mhm.
Ooh, that's so creepy.
Most of the room has gone quiet as people stare at the
Oh darn! I thought this was just us.
movie.
I was about to ask how many other people just noticed that happen.
No,
That wasn't me.
definitely not me.
Tell me.
Earthquakes, huh?
There's a magician around.
I'm gonna put my hand out and just sort of wave it over the chair.
Oh no.
What happens here? You don't feel anything.
question. I don't know if this.
Slowly, the noise in the room starts to kind of pick back up as nothing really happens with this chair.
I don't know if this would let me see anything, but I do have dark vision because I'm a shadow sorcerer. I don't.
Interesting. That's fun. Yeah, okay. I think you see just instead of against the wall, there's this as the shadow figure sits down in the chair, you see appearing in front of you this like smoky black shadowy humanoid shape, very androgynous, with these milky white eyes, kind of looking around at the five of you.
But only Aemil can see this.
Only Aemil can see this thing in the chair.
Oh God, that's so scary. Clio goes, Aemil, you're not crazy. And Aemil goes, are you sure?
Only five of you. You will hear this.
Oh no.
Most of you can't see where it's coming from, but Aemil, you can see, like, as its mouth opens, there's this like white void. As it kind of opens and closes, you can see its jaw moving. Are there only five of you?
As far as we know, who are you?
That's a good question. Who should I be?
What?
Ooh, I remember my sketchbook and they were asking me the same thing. Marcus doesn't say anything. That was just me putting it together.
Did something make you?
I made myself. Who should I be?
A friend?
Good answer.
Somebody who's not gonna hurt us?
You see the shape as when you look over towards you, Aemil. And you all see the shadow peel away from the wall and take on three-dimensional form. And the smoke is like the smoky figure that you see, Aemil, like sucked into it. And it takes the form of Cecilia.
So who now?
You see like the smoke kind of form into like musculature and like the more feminine shape, and the hair falls down its neck, and it suddenly looks perfectly an exact replica of Cecilia. And it peels off the wall into three-dimensional form and takes its seat where the shadowy figure was.
Did people see this?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. Roll the natural one, so no one sees this.
Oh, good.
Thank God.
Clio puts both of her hands on the table and says, if any of you are that, tell me right now. I swear to God, you need to tell me right now.
I don't know how to do that.
Don't know how to. No.
I can assure you, I am not a smoke creature.
I'm a friend.
Cecilia?
I'm a friend, aren't I? And the same voice is coming out of Cecilia's mouth.
Why are you? It was better before.
Why are there not more of you?
Is there
Should there
supposed to be
be?
more of us?
Should there be?
There should be more of you.
How many?
Or more of you. When is that? Maybe I'm wrong.
What do you mean?
There should be a lot more of you.
How many?
Innumerable.
Oh, God.
Why are you here?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I created myself, but didn't give myself much directions. The five of you. There's something terrible happening soon.
Terrible how?
Death.
Mm.
Either one great one or many lesser ones.
When?
It like she looks up and looks around a little bit, comes back down. 5 days or so.
What
All right.
What do you want us to do about it?
I don't have say over what the 5 of you do. Well, I have slightly more over this one. Looks towards Aemil. But I would ask that you keep your ear out. I believe that one great death would be better than the alternative.
Oh, the trolley problem.
It's all I do. It's everything
It's,
I
it's
do.
all I do.
Oops, all trolley
Okay.
problems.
Do you know where this is going to happen? How we can...
There are signs that it's happening. It's happening here. At that moment, you hear a huge crack of thunder outside. It was a perfectly sunny day earlier. That's not me.
No, the
I don't have much to offer you. Aemil, you saw everything. It's not quite easily ordered.
That was real.
Of course it was.
What do you mean you have more sway over me? What is happening here?
You and I are linked. I created you in the same way that I created myself. You seem skeptical. And he looks over to Marcus.
On the contrary, are you friends with the folks in the book?
I can't speak for them.
Not skeptical, I suppose. It always hurts the ego to be told that you were created by something else.
Well, it's always true, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Then theoretically something would have made you, but you say that you made yourself, so.
It's a complicated situation.
Can I ask a selfish question?
Of course.
Why me?
Because I made myself.
I would ask for clarification, but I'm not sure if you would give me any.
Do you remember the constellations I showed, do you?
How could I forget?
Just connect the dots.
All right.
Not to interrupt this philosophical conversation, but do you happen to know who the one great death is? Because, forgive me for sounding harsh, but if it's, say, I don't know, just thinking of names here, Albatius or Quintus, then maybe. That tragically can't be stopped.
Yeah. I don't quite know. It's not set. Things are still moving. As I say,
Okay.
your ears open.
Should we be concerned for our safety? It's not one of us, is it?
Things are still in motion.
Oh, so yes. Good.
Well, at least the world thinks one of us might be great then, I suppose.
A good point.
All of you will be great. All of you have the potential to remake the world. Have you not gotten that far yet? Maybe that's why there's not that many of you. Interesting.
Happen to know the other people or other things that created themselves and then created us?
There's quite a few of us, a number. That's right, a number.
A number.
I have a
All
question.
right.
Yes.
This might not be easy to answer, but what do we call you?
Oh, what am I?
A shadow.
I believe that could be true.
More polite than an uninvited guest, so.
Speak up if you have something on your mind. As she looks over towards Gaius.
I'm just a little. I'm a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not supposed to change the world. I'm supposed to pin someone to the ground while people watch me.
Now, hold on. What happened to anyone can be a hero? And that's
a very good point. I'm a weaver. I'm a weaver and a poet, and until a few hours ago, that was it.
Okay.
The shadow, like touches her forehead, and then touches yours, and says,
Gaius
"So
or who? Who's
touches Aemil's,
And says what?
and says, actually no, I don't. I like it better actually if it's just and touches your forehead and touches it. A weaver and a poet. That's what it says.
This is so strange.
I'm still confused.
You're thinking very small.
I tend to do that.
Gaius. I think
I feel like you all are frustrated with me.
not with you, with circumstances. We don't know a lot about what we can do, why we can do it, what we should be doing with it.
it's the limits of our understanding that I think are frustrating. I understand enough to know that there's something going on that I can't understand, and that sort of circles in on itself. And I think that's the frustration. There's no blame being placed or anything like that.
Understandable. I do know, but I know it later.
Not now.
No.
Okay, it was starting to clear up for me, but that.
Were you one of the ones at the Coliseum?
Yes.
Well, that could be.
I made a meal there.
Yes, sorry. Were you one of the ones that killed a lot of people and got a massive war started?
That's a good question.
I didn't start any war. I didn't kill any people.
Quite the opposite. I'm pretty sure that you saved my life.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna stop trying to speculate about things that I very obviously don't think we can understand. What do we need to do?
Maintain what's been given to you. Make yourselves as I made myself.
Easy
Okay.
enough.
It's simple when you do it.
Think we can figure something out.
She reaches over for the tofu and puts a little bit in her mouth. Just kind of starts chewing.
One last thing. If you weren't one of the ones that was there, I do hate to show my hand. I would be lying if I said that I didn't seem to have the most similarities to the instigators, if you want to call them that.
I believe that would make sense.
And that doesn't concern you?
Not really, no.
All right.
You're kind of a catch-all. All right. Well, I like this world. It's very nice. It has good things.
I like it too.
And like she kind of touches her hair a little bit and touches. It's like she's wearing like a necklace or something. I might make one if you don't mind.
Well, a world.
Yeah,
I think I can make one. I think it'd be nice.
Okay. All right.
Not
Well,
bad.
Gaius Maximus has drugged us with alcohol, which really I would never have thought would have come from him. So, wonderful.
Right. Well, good luck with making your world. We hope that you can help us in this one.
Unlikely.
All right.
Great.
I'll invite you when it's over, Aemil.
Thank you.
And she gets up and turns and walks directly into the wall, where her shadow continues to get smaller and smaller as if it were walking away.
I like her.
Drinks. Cleo's gonna go get more drinks. This is not. Everyone have had enough. Cleo's up out of the immediately out of her seat. I'm gonna go.
Marcus will go get more drinks as well.
I'm just gonna get water.
Yeah, he get the kind of burly guy behind the bar just lifts up one of those huge jugs and starts pouring.
Yes, keep it coming.
How do you like the non-grape wines? I've been working on them.
It's very good.
Plum wine, it's experimental, but I think it's brave.
Yes.
If I might say so myself.
I don't give compliments freely, but the plum one is rather good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
He's crying. I love this bartender.
What's the bartender's
name?
You didn't ask in character, and he went behind the bar. He went in the back after that.
Stop.
To go have a
I was
little
running
laugh.
after him. I kiss him tenderly.
I'd like a glass of water, please. I'd like
The woman going around has like another jug that's
trying to get his name.
tied to her hip, and she fills up your glass.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for my
Tap water.
banana.
It's fine.
Anything else that you guys would like to do, or?
As soon as y'all sit down, Aemil grabs one of the cups and chugs it and makes a face like it's so fucking disgusting. They don't like alcohol, but they're like, what the fuck just happened?
You all have been very graciously invited to a gala tomorrow. When is it? Tomorrow night?
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow night.
Oh my god,
So
I get
I-
ready.
I'd
Wonderful.
recommend- yes. I'd recommend putting on your best clothes and your best faces and
Who invited us?
going. Albacius. Senator Albacius.
The crown guy?
Yes,
The
the
one
crown
who
guy.
was being offered the crown?
Yes, that one.
Did you talk to him?
Yes, he was at my home when I
Did-
came.
He explain anything?
No.
Of course not.
Miss Valerius, have you been to many of these galas before? Galas?
Yes, one almost every month for the last 10
Lot
years
of-
of my life.
It's a lot of dancing.
It is a lot of dancing.
Would you say that these galas are home to many members of the upper echelon?
I would say that they are
Well, I say we go.
wonderful.
I'd just like to clarify, this was not an invitation that we can reject. Not that I was going to, but I want us all to know that. This wasn't like an invitation like, oh, sure, come if you'd like to. This was like, you're coming and we'll see what happens when we get there.
I feel
Right.
better believing that I had a choice in the matter.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Did we not have a choice?
No, we're being blackmailed, Mr. Maximus.
Yes,
Could
that's
we not just not go? Should we not go?
I think we should go. I will certainly be in attendance.
Well,
Best.
if you're going, I'll go.
All right.
Miss Valerius, not to talk politics at the table,
Oh, please.
would you say that most families are in favor of Albacius and Quintus and the likes of them?
I would say that all families are,
All of them.
yes. In my experience, yes.
Oh, darn, I was going to say we could maybe make some allies. Don't get me wrong, I'm trying to use this absolutely to the best of my abilities. I plan on making the most of this situation. I also don't like being held under somebody's thumb, so if I can get some pieces commissioned while I'm there, wonderful. If we can also find somebody who maybe has some dirt on our lovely captors, that might not be a bad thing.
Perhaps you should not think of this as captives. I
Why not?
understand that. I understand that the circumstances are not ideal, but you must learn to appreciate what you have received.
I think that's quitters talk.
I think that's survivor's talk.
Tomorrow, really.
Yes, it was tomorrow, right, Will?
I didn't set a date, but let's just say tomorrow.
All
Fuck
right,
it, it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow.
Do we
Well.
have plus ones? Should I bring my partner? Is
I
it just me?
think you can bring your partner.
Wonderful.
No, feel free to bring anyone you like.
All right. Anything else you guys want to do at dinner? Or should we move on?
I think we can move on, probably.
Yeah.
All right. I think everyone goes home to their respective places. Is there any plans to meet up before the gala?
We should make those plans. I don't know. I want to make those plans. Clio would not be the one to make those.
I
Situation that I'm in.
I will say Aemil probably does want to go talk to Clio just because.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Before everyone leaves the Golden Drachma, I'll just be like, okay, so before the gala, are we meeting somewhere before, showing up at the gate? You guys are welcome to come to my place and talk if you need to. We can discuss, coordinate outfits, whatever needs to be done.
I'd love to show up with other people. I don't particularly want to go alone.
But it's settled. Midday tomorrow, my house.
The address is public.
The address is public.
You'll have to wade through some
Screaming,
people.
adoring fans.
Guys, docs like
Yeah, it has been established that the guy's home address is public, like a TikTok house.
The hype house. Oh no.
The
All right.
Gaius hype house.
I'm
Maximum
gonna
hype.
maximum hype. Oh god. I'm gonna reach over and just like squeeze Cleo's hand as like a little check-in.
I squeeze back.
Oh.
I'm gonna look at Aemil and say, you have somewhere to go, right?
I mean, I have an apartment.
Oh, good. Can I walk with you? I just want to make sure you get there safe. There's a lot of weirdness happening.
Please.
Okay. We do that.
Alright, the five of you exit outside. The sky is dark with clouds. It's not raining, but every few minutes there's a crack of thunder and just a flash of lightning, not like the arcs, but just the part of the sky lights up.
I feel like this one's yours, Gaius.
Mm-hmm.
What? Why?
You did a cool thunder thing with your chair.
Oh yeah.
Don't Gaius's eyes glow? Does magic? Didn't you say
Oh
that?
shit.
Yeah, it's the glowing eyes.
I mean, guys can't see it, so he wouldn't.
Yeah.
know.
yeah.
Do mirrors
let me
exist in
just-
fantasy ancient Rome?
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
Yeah, but he hasn't been to a mirror yet. He went from
That's
the
true.
Coliseum to the public to a bar.
Mhm.
Well, if you have anything you want to say to me,
This is good.
I'm just going home.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look past anybody who's like walking by us, giving us looks. I'm gonna be like, he's drunk. Gaius Maximus, drunk.
Wow.
Hi.
What do you mean, wow?
What do you mean, wow?
There's a flash of lightning in one side of the sky that like takes up like half of it. You can hear the thunder, and you can almost see it ripple the clouds. It moves across, and then it just starts to pour rain. Just a complete
God.
downpour.
Gaius, you couldn't have talked to them after while we were inside, when we were home.
A weird question, Will.
Yeah.
Do I understand anything from that?
Do I speak thunder?
More like, do I
But
technically I
you're
have written down that I speak
asking-
primordial, but
What?
Oh, that's cool as hell. Yeah, you do understand something from that. Let me think of what it is that you understand. What did you ask again? You said if you had something to say, right?
yeah, I just said
I'm
if you
going
have
home.
something to say to me, I'm just going home.
You hear in that one crash of lightning that took up the whole half of the sky, you hear you are thinking small. And in the rumble that goes across, you both you hear it and you see it in the way that the clouds move. pin the sky to the earth.
That's rad as fuck.
That's
I'm
rad as
sorry.
fuck.
That's so cool.
Aemil's god just turned into their girlfriend. That was kind of fucked up.
Just a little-
I don't know if I'm just gonna say this to you guys. I think I can understand the clouds now. I
That
don't
is
know what
right.
that means.
All right.
Not weirder
But-
than anything else that has happened
Yeah.
to us.
That's true. All right, I'm going home.
home,
Probably gonna
Gaius.
yell at the sky some more.
All right,
Alright.
you do that.
As Gaius goes off, I don't know if Clio and Aemil have already gone off, but if it's just Miss Valerius and I left at the mouth of the bar, I think Marcus holds out an arm and says, "It would probably be stupid of me not to offer to walk a senator home
Senator's daughter, and I'll go
for now."
and put my arm in there.
Great.
Um,
Everyone returns home. I'm gonna say that Gaius, your partner Felix, we're using D&D time where things just move fast and everything's the time that I want it to be.
Yeah, exactly.
You're the DM. That's,
We're playing.
that's how
D&D
this
now.
works. You get to decide when shit happens.
Felix is already asleep in bed. As you get home, it took you a little bit to make it home. It's just kind of stumbling around a bit.
In that case, I will postpone my sky yelling.
I'll
I'll just
consider it.
roll over to bed, climb out of the chair and into bed, and just go to sleep next to them.
Mm-hmm.
Hug them tenderly and fall asleep.
Wholesome.
Aemil makes their way into their little apartment.
When we reach the door, I'm gonna say, listen, I'm not great at picking up on these things, but I have to be an idiot to see that, not to see that you're distressed.
I mean, aren't we all a little bit? It's been a day. Don't worry about me. I went to go check on someone after the Coliseum, and he wasn't there. So that's what it is. But I'm sure he's fine, and I'm trying not to worry. So that's, I think, what you should do as well.
Do you need to stay here?
I have been avoiding going home for, I believe, 4 days now. I think I'm done doing that, but I appreciate the offer. I think I've had enough of running or hiding or whatever it is that I've been doing, but I appreciate it. I want to make sure that you're safe, and I don't know. You were stabbed this morning, so
That was this morning.
yeah.
Well, offer's always there, and
Thank
same
you.
to you. I want you to stay safe as well.
Thank you. Yes. What I can control, I will. So, you know. But have a good night, Aemil. And if you need me, I tell Aemil where I live. I don't know my address. I tell Aemil where I live.
It's public.
It's
Don't worry.
public
public
now.
knowledge.
Well, it's public to Aemil.
Yeah, I don't know if you're as terrified by this gala as I am, but apparently we're all going, and I just want you to know I'll watch your back.
Thank you. Every time, see, I came in with the mindset of like, I should talk to Avalon. I should tell her we got off on the wrong foot, but something about it, I just couldn't manage to do it. So, I'm going to try to keep it civil.
I don't think she's a bad person.
I don't either, but
I think there's an ideological
Yeah.
impasse here.
Right, and I understand that, but I don't think I'm gonna budge from my position, and I don't think she's gonna budge from hers, which makes it a little hard for us to meet in the middle. So we'll see. We'll see.
Sure. Okay. Good night.
Good night. Before I leave, I just want to do one quick circle around Aemil's house looking for anyone suspicious.
Sure, make a perception check.
That's really smart. I should have thought of that.
The old lady's back.
The old lady's back.
15.
15. That's pretty good. You make your way around this kind of block. It's still raining heavily. There's no one outside, and you don't see anyone really hanging out. Aemil, as you close the door behind you, before you light a candle, you realize you don't have to. You can see through the murk, through the shadows. It's all kind of black and white. It's all shades of gray. But you don't need candles anymore.
This is going to make writing a lot cheaper. I'm going to sit down at my desk and scribble madly for a good couple hours and then probably pass out sitting in my chair.
Sounds good. I want to move over to the other walk home.
Yeah, very different walk, I feel.
Yeah, nothing but fun and games with us, baby.
Seems as though you and Miss Meliora are the only ones who haven't been contacted by our friends, parents. I don't know. I can't speak for her.
Creators, who knows?
Creators. Well, I still
Yes,
push
fine.
against that a little bit.
Yes, of
but,
course. An artist is more made to create, not to be created.
Yes, that's what I like to think. Though it seems like you were contacted a little bit.
I suppose I can't just say this is as infection from falling on the ground in front of you, can I?
No, that's a stupid line. I hope you didn't say that to anybody else.
Well, perhaps it is a stupid line. It quite is, but
forgive me if I'm being forward, Miss Valerius, but what is it that you want?
what is it that I want?
What are your goals?
Well, I'd like to I would like to It's odd. No one's ever quite asked me that before. I'm not sure. I've had a life laid out for me, and so I suppose I want to achieve that life and make my parents proud of me. Perhaps that's a stupid answer. What do you want, Marcus Prosperous?
I want what I already had, and what I think I deserve. My works are all over this city, Miss Valerius.
I'm quite aware.
Oh, well, you'd be one of the few. I want that back.
Then grab it.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
I know. It's one thing I've known about you for the past couple hours I've known you.
Yes, well, then I suppose you'll be more likely to forgive me when I say that should your family need anything crafted, you've recently come.
You shall be the first we shall call.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome.
You guys see maybe a dog walking down the street?
Okay, maybe
Maybe a dog.
It could be a raccoon.
Will, is it a
could be
dog or is
wet
it not a
cat.
dog?
Just answer the question.
Insight check.
Perception checks.
It's a dog.
Make perception checks.
Really?
Roll for dog.
Nat 20. Tell me what day. What breed is that dog, Will?
It's the fucking
Marcus,
feral-
Seven.
as you look at
16.
this, what you assume to be a stray dog walking down the street, you see it kind of turns to like cross the road. It doesn't have, you see like it's more of its silhouette. It doesn't have 4 legs. It has 6. And it has these tendrils or tentacles coming off of its back.
I think that's yours.
And so it crossed the street to the other side of the street, but it's still walking in your direction.
Did I see that? I got a 16.
You see a very large dog.
Weird looking dog. Okay.
Hey, that's a weird looking dog.
That's a fucked up dog. Miss Valerius, again, you'll have to forgive me for being forward. You haven't had any run-ins with tentacled magic at all, have you?
I can't say I have.
I haven't been involved with tentacles.
As it comes closer, you see
Is
it's more of a large cat. It's like pure black. It looks like I love Clayton right now. And it's pawing its way down the street with these tentacles whipping out of its back to behind it.
I'm sure.
I'm fully stopped in the middle.
Yeah,
Of the
yeah, absolutely.
We're standing in the rain. So you out of here. I don't like this.
Oh, I don't either.
As it gets
What's
toward-
around us?
Most people are gone. You can see the lights inside people's houses are on. You're about 2 blocks away from your house, from your estate. And it kind of paws its way down the street. It's just about right across the street from you guys. It looks up towards you, lets out, and just keeps walking down the street.
I think that one's yours.
Did I understand that?
No.
I don't think so.
Well, then that's a problem.
Yes.
As it keeps walking away,
Someone
it like
else's.
flickers. It's just pawing.
Could be
Is
mine.
that-
Not sure now. Getting a lot of.
Does this
Let's hope to God it's one of ours, because if that means that somebody else in the city has this, then
or it just might be something created? Another thing we have to fight later.
yes. Well, let's get you home, huh?
All right.
Send your regards, or my regards, to your mother.
I shall. Farewell. I'll see you tomorrow.
Ah, yes, for the gala.
Oh, yes.
Avalon and Marcus part ways, each to their respective homes. And the first time in 4 sessions, you guys can take a long rest.
Yay!
Thanks, tracking fraud.
All of my current clothes go directly in the garbage.
The next morning, I believe all of you wake up to music in the streets.
Oh.
I'm gonna punch the music.
Yeah, I witch bolt.
Let's start with Gaius, actually. You hear Felix in the kitchen cooking. They've already gotten up. And you can hear just some sort of people are yelling, people are singing, there's a lot of commotion in the street.
I'll get into the chair out of bed, put some clothes on, roll out onto the balcony and see what's up.
There is a parade passing by. People have like torches, but not like torches, but like they have like these flames.
Shield torch.
There's like long stretches of fabric that are kind of like weaving through the air.
With the torches?
um, guys, what part of the city do you live in? Do you live in like if there were if the city was a reflection of the Coliseum, where there was like the three tiers, like the upper, the middle, and the lower, what part of the city would you live in?
I feel like Gaius has some property just outside the city almost. Or like maybe on the cusp where it's like the house is in the city, but then there's like a large backyard.
Yeah.
So maybe not the upper tier, but like right on the cusp.
Okay. So this isn't happening right outside your door, but you can see it like in like between the houses. You see all these people moving.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh well. And then I'll roll into the kitchen. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
I am sore. Yesterday was weird. Yesterday was very weird. Oh, have you heard anything?
They flop down the decree onto the table. This was put on our doorstep this morning.
What does the decree say?
It's the version in which you all stopped the attack on the Coliseum. And I don't think it actually names you guys. That'd be pretty wild if it specifically named you. So no. Are you okay? What happened?
Still trying to figure that one out. But I can do this now, and I'm going to cast Gust.
Don't gust in the house.
I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm just like, that's the sort of base level thing that Gaius does as an example, and just Gus and oh shit, I just knocked over everything.
They stand in like complete amazement. First of all, what was that?
I think it's magic.
Okay.
That's all I got for you. I don't know anything else. I could talk to the clouds too.
That's nice.
I know this sounds weird. Not the only one. There's other people that can do it
talk
too.
to the clouds?
Not that, but they can do other kinds of magic.
Okay. Okay, sure, yeah.
Are Gaius's eyes glowing? Is Felix gonna say something about it?
Yes.
I feel like it swells when magic is cast, but otherwise it looks normal.
I don't know. Guys, you've done a lot of things that I haven't 100% approved of. And I mean, it's not that I don't approve of this, but I just have no idea.
What else don't you approve of?
You spend a lot of... We don't have to get into this right now, do we?
Now I feel that we do, but...
No, it's not like I don't approve, but like just a lot of the things that you do are dangerous, and it makes me worried.
Oh.
Mostly the rock climbing.
I fell one time. That was one time.
You fell a couple of stories.
But I'm okay now.
Okay.
Okay. If it's about that, then I can stop myself from falling while rock climbing now.
Really?
I can blow air at the ground, and that will stop me from falling.
Okay. Sure.
But if there's anything that's bugging you like that, then
No, that's
you
the
could
main
talk to
thing.
me about it.
It's okay.
The rock climbing is the main thing.
Guys, are you how do you feel about this?
I think that's to be. I mean, how I feel about it, I feel like it's a lot, and I'm not quite sure how I should feel about it, but it makes me feel powerful.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should a little bit off with this. It's awesome. What you just did is very, very
Right?
cool.
Right? It's. I mean, it's. Maybe this is a whole new thing for the Coliseum.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I mean,
It's
it's
just.
kind of not fair if you other people.
Well, if it's specific, like not competing, but if it's specifically like a show, like someone shoots an arrow at me and I can gust
like the kind of
them.
thing that Decius does.
Yes. Yeah. Oh. So Decius invited us out to dinner. I believe that was
When?
supposed to be today.
Sorry,
We're
right?
burying the hatchet, babe.
But here's the thing. So you know the decree, the attack.
Uh-huh. This is me. Sorry.
Decius suffered some complications from the attack.
Oh, no.
I think he's okay. I don't. I think he's alive. I don't know if he's going to be okay, but there are people working on it.
Okay. I mean, at least he's alive. That's incredible. So many people died during
Yeah.
that.
God, there was so much that happened yesterday. I met a senator, and I know, like we've met senators before, but it was a face-to-face name basis conversation. It was.
That's good. That's good.
Yes. Oh, also, one more thing. There's a gala that we have been invited to today. I know it's short notice, but
Wow.
it was.
I'll have to make sure my dress toga is nice. Okay, yeah, I can. I'm not doing anything. I get off of work. Yeah, that should work tonight before sunlight.
Wonderful. I will make sure to buff our fancy sandals.
Good.
Fuck yeah.
Good. Great. I assume you're not going to the Coliseum today?
I think it's still. If I look out the window, is there still 3 columns of energy sticking out of some part of the city?
Yeah, if you're
shit.
looking for them, you're kind of far away, but if you're looking for them, you can see these like pure black pillars kind of just poking up over.
Do they just go up forever, or do they
No,
stop?
no, they go up maybe an extra 10 feet past, an extra like 20 feet past the top of the Coliseum.
Okay.
You kind of stop there.
No, I don't think so. No, I'll probably just stay in today.
Okay. Well, let me know if you need anything.
All right, of course, and you as well.
Thank you. All right. We have to do so many like individual scenes. We'll just be like together. Where should we go next? Marcus, I want to go.
I was gonna say I do have things I want to do today.
Do it, yeah.
Firstly, I would like to reopen my notebook to the list of names that I wrote down,
Okay.
and just see if it's still just a list of names or if the writing is still there.
The writing is still there. All the writing that you wrote and everything else that something else wrote.
Is it still actively writing, or is it just there?
It's just there. It's not active.
Then I will eat a small Roman breakfast, whatever that consists of.
Where's it going?
I'm going to go to one of the names on the list. Probably one of the not most wealthy, but like upper class families. I'd like to go to, I guess, like their abode, because people don't really like have offices. But
Yeah.
a Master Cicero. I'd like to see.
As you open the door, you hear kind of farther down that same parade that Gaius was hearing. It seems to have moved past you. There's a lot of like rice thrown in the streets, and like you've seen like the results of it passing by.
Okay, all right. I crunch on the rice, and head towards the other neighborhood.
As you walk past the as you're walking towards the more noble like senators kind of neighborhood, you get to the kind of the front of it, and there's a statue of Albatius Damasus in the middle of a kind of square.
This isn't new?
I know it's
Okay.
been there before, except that this one has been like the rice is all around the ground. There's like pieces of like confetti almost around. It's draped in laurels, and there's a crown on the head.
Did I do the statue?
Roll a d20 for me. Roll a d20 for me.
Roll for statue.
19.
No, you did not do the statue.
I keep walking.
Great.
Wait a second. Do I know who did it?
You probably would. Yeah, make a history check.
Okay, I can't use my 19.
No.
Oh, that's mean. History. That is 14.
14. You know who did it. I don't think it's
not the artist.
It's not the artist.
Cool, fine.
The guy.
I want to emphasize that the crown and the laurels, the crown is like a paper crown. It is not part of the statue. It has been added
Yeah,
as
cool.
part of the parade.
I know. I just wanted to.
Okay.
I wanted to know how much bitterness seeing this statue.
Yeah. Good.
But okay, I walk past and I head to the.
Move over to the estate of Cicero. You move into like the kind of plaza in front of his house. You're greeted by a servant of the house. It says, "Hello, Mr.
Prosperous.
Prosperous."
I'd like to speak to the master of the house, please.
Of course. He's just finished his breakfast. It's a perfect time to see him. They scurry back into the house. You kind of stay in the plaza area. It would be impolite to go into the house without an invitation.
Looking around.
And you see a portly gentleman kind of exit. He's bald, and he's wearing these like white toga with a like a emerald green kind of strip going around his neck and moving down on either side. And he says, "Prosperous. That's a name I haven't heard in a while."
Oh, I could say the same to you, Master Cicero. You're looking well fed.
Thank you. I like to keep myself that way.
I notice you haven't really been, big talk at the guild lately. Not commissioning as much.
He falters a little bit. I've been working on my physique myself as opposed to others.
Oh, well, good to know you're not low on funds then. I figured it was about time. You gave me a ring and we discussed maybe a project I could work on for you.
A little forward, but make a persuasion check.
I'm fine with that. That's an 11.
Okay. Maybe we could discuss a price. I'd be interested.
Oh, good.
What brings you here, Marcus?
A passion.
People like you don't usually do house calls.
A passion for the arts, Master Cicero. What can I say? It drives me to lengths others wouldn't be taking.
Yes. The passion. It's been a little while since I've seen your name on any kind of plaque as well.
Yes, well, I don't really think that falls onto me, but rather people's tastes falling in the past decade, let's say.
I understand. What do you want?
To be commissioned.
For a statue, a bust?
Oh, whatever you need. You know I can do it.
Come inside.
Okay. I do.
He leads you through this very lavish house. Everything is very plush. Everything is very comfortable to sit in. And you see quite a few kids running around, just kind of enjoying themselves in the morning. You hear all this talk about the Coliseum.
Tragic.
Of course. But there is to say, I don't mean to sound crass, but there has been a thinning of the herd as far as people on all levels of that Coliseum were tragically killed. And so there's a little bit more room for mobility. Do you think that you could get me a piece in a very public space where people would know me, learn about me?
Master Cicero, you know that I just make the statue. You're going to have to get the space that you want.
Fine. All right. Name your price. You don't have to do that specifically right now.
I named reasonable, but a little above. And then because I want to use this during this encounter.
Mm-hmm.
How likely would it be that he recommends me to his fellow?
With an 11, not very likely.
I'll how would I say this? Let's just roleplay it. Wonderful. I'll get started on some sketches and I'll send them to you. It would be really beneficial if you maybe told, I know you've still got some friends in your circles, maybe told them that Marcus Prosperous was available for commissions.
Marcus, I don't do your advertising for you.
I think, like, because Marcus does not know that he has this spell in particular, but I think Marcus's, like, eye, like, twitches ever so slightly. He says, but I think you could. And I would like to cast Suggestion.
Do it.
I knew.
Roll it. Okay. Does he have to do anything?
It's, I suggest a
Isn't
course
it
of
a save?
activity.
I have to save, right, though?
No, I don't think so.
No way.
Oh, the target must make a wisdom save.
There we go.
Yeah.
What's my save?
How wise is this asshole?
Not wise enough. I did roll a 4.
I got a 13.
Cool.
That's my save.
Your save is.
Yeah, the suggestion must be worded in a manner to make it sound reasonable. And on a failed save, it pursues the course of action I described to the best of its ability.
You see him reel for a second.
Are you all right, Master Cicero?
Fine. Okay, Prosperous, you've been good to me in the past. I have a friend or two who might be interested in a commission.
Well, thank you. That's very generous of you to do.
I'll be seeing you for the statue.
Yes. By the way, are you going to the gala tonight?
Interesting. What does that mean? I'll just do what I think is interesting. I don't know how you heard about it, but I'll be in attendance.
Oh, good. That'd be the perfect time to spread the word then, huh?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure doing business with you, Master Cicero. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you tonight.
You as well, Marcus.
Thank you. Have a good one. And I will leave with a...
roll a d20 for me.
Oh, shit! Oh,
He looks so shocked.
It's been reset, so I do have to roll a 1.
God! Dang it, okay. Oh,
Cast a fireball on
I'm
your
not
feet
Icarusing
in this
yet.
guy's house.
Nothing bad's gonna happen to me.
all right, yeah.
I leave with
I
a
gotta-
malicious pep in my step.
I think let's go with Clio. Clio, how's your nights? The first night back in the apartment.
Bad. It's very bad. It's really bad. I think Clio spends the majority of the night like cleaning, just like deep. I don't know about you guys, but like I'm a very like anxious cleaner. Like when I like focus on the things that I can control, like I think she spends a good amount of time like making sure the apartment is clean because it has not been touched in like 5 days, and I don't know like what the dust situation is or what, but I don't think she goes to sleep until the place is absolutely spotless. And her note is still like, I should ask you, is her note still on the table?
Interesting.
Why is it interesting, Will?
Yes, the note is still on the table.
And not anymore. I think she takes it and just sticks it somewhere because she's there now. So if I don't know. I don't know. She just sticks it somewhere. Like she'll put it back. She doesn't leave it out. She finds somewhere to put it, and then if she leaves, she'll put it back on the table. But yeah, and then I think she just like passes out. She deserves it. It's been a while, so yeah, I think she sleeps very late into the morning.
I think you're woken up by the parade passing by your house.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah. Can I try and figure out I, Sarah, think I know what's going on, but I think Clio like just pops the door open and is like, like, can I try and should I roll perception maybe to try and figure out like what's the hootenanny here? What's going on?
Sure. You can probably try talking to someone.
I don't talk to people. I just want to look.
Insight to try to figure out. Roll insight on the parade.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a 12 insight.
12 insight.
Yeah.
It's there's no like signs. It's not like very obvious. It's not like any kind of holiday or anything like that. The people are 12.
Everybody's 12.
Everyone is
People are
12.
12.
Where did all these
the people
children
are-
come from?
Why is there a parade of children?
Yeah.
The people are happy, but there's something underlying it. There's a kind of
That's every parade. Hot take, that's every parade.
What kind of parades you've been to?
but
Normal
yeah,
ones.
the people are very like obviously putting forward the energy of happiness.
Okay. I think she does just run up to someone if she can, just be like, excuse me, what's happening? What's going on?
Did you hear about you stop like you stop like a younger woman actually. Did you hear about the Coliseum?
Yes. There's a parade?
There was an attack on our city and we were defended.
Oh, so we're celebrating that. That's
Of
fine.
course.
Okay. Good. Great.
Stand strong. We stand strong. Like, and she yells that, and most of the people around her repeat it.
Do I also have the like decree or whatever like on my doorstep?
Yeah.
Not anymore. I'm taking that too. That's gone. I don't want that. That's mine. I'm gonna stick that where I stuck my note, and I'm gonna hide that. That's mine now.
Mm-hmm.
What good it will do, I have no idea, but I am still gonna take it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a lot that Clio's trying to like do today. Like I think she's trying to just lay low, and wait. I guess. I don't think she. I think Clio's primary concern right now is damage to her reputation, but also like the people who she knows she doesn't think are going to want to see or be affiliated with her at this moment. Not that they know what she knows about what's going on with Quintus and everything, but I think her concern is like the news that has already gotten out and how that affects like the people who know her.
Yeah.
Because I think Clio of all people knows the way that word can travel. So I think I think Clio's just gonna stay like holed up in the apartment as long as she can. I just don't think there's a lot that she is willing to put herself out to do. So that's pretty much it. That's all I've got for Miss Clio.
Cool. Okay. And Aemil, I think I was also woken up by the from your desk. You bolt up as you hear people chanting Damasus outside.
I'll kind of open the door, peek my head out.
The same huge parade of people moving through your streets. Yeah. Damasus.
I mean, I don't want to go through the whole conversation that Clio just had, but probably something similar happens with Aemil of like, what's happening? And I guess we're going to meet Gaius at his house at noon, he said. I'm going to grab a change of passably nice clothes and then go back to Clio's house and see if she's still there.
Oh, cool. Yeah, Clio, you hear a knock at the door.
I'm gonna call up the door like, hello?
It's me.
All right, cool, I open it.
Oh my god, it's so clean in here.
Yeah, it's been, you know. Did you see the parade this morning?
Yeah, super weird. I don't know how to feel about it because it's a little bit cool, but also I feel like it's based on mostly a lie, and then which is bad. And also I don't like a lot of public attention on me. I just
Trust me, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. They don't know what we know. But even with that being the case, I don't feel great about it.
yeah. I mean, I feel like all the attention is on Albatius, which is again good in some ways, bad in others. Good in the way that it's not on us. Nobody stopped me on my way here.
Let me make something very clear to you. I serve no king. I will continue to serve no king. There will be no king with as much as I can make that true. I just want you to sort of know that that's where I'm at. There will be no king, and I want you to know that from me. That's a promise.
Understood.
Okay. Just putting that out there.
No, yeah.
You know, it's good. I'm relaxed. Everything's fine. But Riley. But I if this gala turns into a coronation, it will then very quickly turn into a disaster, and I will assure that. So just something to bear in mind. But anyways, how are you? How did you sleep? Are you everything okay? No signs of danger that I should know of? No signs of people with intent to stab?
Nope, didn't get stabbed on my way here.
Excellent, I can see that.
I did some writing. I fell asleep at my desk. There's probably some ink just like smeared.
Good.
Whoo! It's been a day, and it's gonna be a day today also.
You just have to, one thing at a time. Get through it. Should we be meeting, guys?
Yeah, let's go.
Finally, Avalon. Avalon, I don't believe that the parade actually moves through your section of the city. I think you're woken up as usual. What's your plan for today?
I think I'm gonna try to find Octavius.
Mm.
Haven't found him yet.
Yeah. Your house is like right next to each other, right?
Yeah.
They're next to. Oh my God, they were next door neighbors.
Our estates are next to each other.
You get ready. Would you mind giving me a? Do you have proficiency with the disguise kit?
No.
Okay. I don't remember what we rolled last time for the. I should actually ask you first. Are you hiding your scales?
Yes.
Okay. We rolled last time for it.
Yeah.
We did.
I think it was performance.
Comment down below what we
I think it was like an 11 or a 12 or something like that.
But I would need you to roll again if you're gonna hide again.
I think it was performance.
What if it was like a persuasion check though?
I don't think so.
Oh no, it was performance because you said that exact same thing last session.
No, I know I did.
Okay,
I remember it well.
Come on, makeup. Make me look good.
13.
Clayton also made that exact.
I know. I was about to say.
We have not changed as people whatsoever. No character growth has happened.
The 2 weeks since we last played.
Okay. Yeah, 13. It's pretty good. It hides it as well as you can. You move out.
I guess I'll eat something first. Actually, is anyone in my house?
Interesting. I think your mother is out for the day. I think your father's home though. I think your father's in the dining room, eating by himself.
All right.
Avalon.
Avalon. And father?
Hello, Avalon. He sets down the decree that was placed on the doorstep. How are you?
I'm well. I'm sure my mother has filled you in on the happenings.
Yes, she has. When were you planning on telling me about this?
Well, you see, it was a very secretive endeavor that we had to assist Albatius with. He made us swear that we would not tell anybody. So I'm sure you can understand why I did not divulge this information.
I see.
I apologize, though.
Sit down, Avalon.
She sits down.
I understand that it might have been exciting to work with Senator Albatius. Certainly he is very popular. I want you to know that your loyalties are first and foremost to this family.
Of course.
I don't want any more secrets, Avalon.
All right.
I don't want any more lies.
All right.
That is all. Be on your way.
She leaves.
Find Octavian.
Yeah, okay. You grab breakfast? Or
Yeah.
you go over to Octavius's?
Just grab like an apple or something.
Yeah. More plums.
Oh, a plum.
Yeah.
Plum time.
You go over to the courtyard, and unusually, one of the servants greets you. Hello, Miss Valerius. What would you? What do you hear? What do you?
I would like to speak to Octavius.
Octavius is very sick at the moment and is not receiving visitors.
Is he all right?
He's fine.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
This motherfucker is the worst liar I've
This
ever seen.
servant's given the performance of his life. He said, I would like to thank the Academy.
He is very sick with I don't want to talk to my girlfriend itis.
Yeah.
That was a nat 20.
Oh, perfect. He is reciting from a script that was given to him.
Does he have it in his hand?
You see like smeared ink across his palm.
Good.
He's very sick.
Is he?
Yes.
Right. Well, I hope he feels better.
I hope so too.
I love this man. He's my favorite NPC.
Yeah, he's
This
the
guy,
greatest.
the bartender, and the 2 guards.
Let's see here. I'm gonna try a different entrance.
Oh
Yes.
Okay, cool. You go
Gonna see me.
as the servant walks back into the house. You try make a stealth check for me.
Oh no.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh no.
dun, dun, dun.
Good thing you used your nat 20 on noticing an obvious lie.
Yeah.
3.
Oof.
That's fine.
Ooh. Okay. You move around the back, to the back of the stage. You kind of, you would have to climb over a very small fence
No.
that you used to climb over all the time when you were younger, but you haven't in a long time.
He made you sneak in?
I was
Yeah.
a different person back then. Is there magic I can do to help me with this?
Chaos bolt.
I think you can just do it. I don't think you can really even make
I'll-
it. I am
I
just
will-
wondering if Avalon is going to do it.
Is there not another way?
No.
I think she thinks about it for a good amount of time. She's gonna do it though.
You make your way. You kind of scramble over a little bit. It's easier actually than you remember. And you're in kind of their back courtyard. You walk in a few feet, and right around the corner you
No.
see Augustus.
No.
Augustus?
I turn around.
That's not bad, Avalon.
Thank you. I remember it being much harder when we used to do it.
We were smaller then.
Yes, we were. How are you doing?
Well, how are you?
Well,
How long has it been, Avalon?
3 years?
Mm.
Yes.
Well, Octavius is in his room. Sick.
So I've heard.
Mm.
I'm I should go in to see him. It was it was good to see you again, Augustus. I'm sorry, and I leave.
It's him!
Doesn't make
It's
any
him.
attempt. Does not make any attempt to
Ooh,
stop you.
who is
Did he
this?
hear me?
I'm sad. I'm so sad.
Oh no, he very clearly hears you. But as you rush in, he just
No, good.
um
I
have you been to Octavius's room before?
No.
This will be fun.
I think you know the general direction. I think it'd be boring to make you roll for it, so I think we're gonna make it. What do you do once you reach the door?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You hear, who is it?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna knock again.
Okay, the door opens, like partially. He sees you, and oh god, what do you even do in this situation?
Oh no.
I'm worried he's gonna shut it again. Stupid!
Sorry. Hello, Avalon. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing quite well, but apparently you aren't.
No, you really shouldn't. You look nice.
Well, thank you. Well, you know what? You shouldn't be on your feet if you're so terribly sick. I'm gonna open the door.
Get his ass.
Get his ass.
Stumbles backwards a little bit. I've
Go on.
been meaning to talk to you about my voice.
Oh, of course, of course, of course. Well, why don't you get into bed? Perhaps that'll make you more comfortable.
Roll an intimidation check for me.
Yup, yeah, dude.
I got a nat 1.
Oh.
I do have a plus
Oh.
5. Wait,
To be fair,
hold-
he seemed pretty intimidated by her from the
He
beginning.
does, yeah.
what if you just let me reroll again? No, I did get a nat 1.
You got in that one. Okay.
We don't get to re-roll things until 5th level, so.
There's no advantage for just like being a bad bitch. You don't get.
Yeah.
I'm very tempted,
My
but
bad bitch advantage.
But then you gotta give it to her.
It's
every
actually my
single
background.
time, which is-
he stumbles back and he like hits his bedpost. But he
Good.
doesn't sit all the way down.
That's fine.
Avalon, you shouldn't be here.
Why not?
Please get out.
I'll take a step back, but I am gonna ask, why shouldn't I be here?
My parents don't want. My parents don't. With everything that happened at the Coliseum yesterday.
No, I understand. And I'm gonna leave.
Okay.
Get some rest.
I will.
Yes. He dropped the voice
You
for
dropped
that.
the voice, fucker.
You know,
Campaign goals: save the world, kick Octavius's ass.
How do you leave?
How do
By
I
the
leave?
front entrance or in the?
I'm gonna leave by the front entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you leave, you see out of the like open doors, there's kind of more, there's these curtains blocking it than anything. You see Augustus standing there, like very pointedly facing away from the door. He's like, you can see just like there's the shade of the ceiling, and he's standing out in the sun, looking up at the sky, away from you.
Away from me.
Like his hands are, he doesn't have pockets, but they're like down in the sides.
All right, I'll just walk past and I'll say, what goes around comes around, I suppose. And I'll leave. It's not as spicy as you guys think it is.
I can't tell if they should kiss or not.
That's what we're gonna call it for today. We'll pick up next time.
Yay.